Let's talk about books, Jody. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the weird things and the good things that we read. Let's talk about books.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent Book Club. Today we have a very good friend of ours, all the way living in South Austin in the Barton Hills area because she's fancy like that.
My pinky's up.
Pinky's up. Pinky's up. Shelly, who do we have?
But it's Madison Phillips, whatever.
Tipsord.
Madison Phillips forever. Tipsord, tip of the sword, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late for supper.
I did not realize that you were 70 years old.
I'm reading my books. My tea.
We love
Madison. Happy for having me.
Yeah.
Gosh, we are so excited to have you. We love you so much. You just are a ray of sunshine.
You're a ray of sunshine. We're just sunshining in the depths of wherever we are.
Yeah.
In the abyss of hell.
Yeah, some people call it trauma bonding. We call it
Trauma bonding.
Bonding through trauma. We call it I'm teaching.
Yes. So Madison teaches with at the school that I teach at. We all teach together. She has several of my kiddos in her class, and she teaches third grade. Third grade teacher.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
How long have you been there now?
This is my 9th year there.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm going to be 1 year short of getting that very fancy 10-year pin.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we can steal you one.
Apparently people in our district just getting arrested, like having fun.
Well, yeah. You break the law. You're gonna go down. You're gonna go down.
Down like a pair of $2 signs. But yeah, I'm here for book club.
No.
All of it. We want to ask you some questions after we go over our books.
Okay.
We'll talk about your baby and
yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with Shelly, and then we'll move to Madison. Shelly, what book did you read this week?
I read a book. So, if you've been listening, you're aware that if anybody makes a recommendation to me, I try to read it. And so somebody said, "Hey, you should read a book called Fake." And so I look it up, and whichever, there's 1,000 books called Fake.
like I'm just gonna roll the dice on this.
Exactly, I'm gonna do this one. And so I read Fake by Erica Katz, and she she's the author of the book Boys Club. I found it very enjoyable. It is a novel set in high stakes world of art forgery that moves across the globe. And so it talks about Manhattan and the Chelsea neighborhood and, all the criminal activities behind that. But the underlying story of the main character, I really enjoyed. And there were a lot of twists and turns in her story that I found very engaging. I feel like her story alone could have been a book, and she didn't need the whole fake art forgery. It kind of distracted from an already really good story. And so, and I understand, I feel like, and you read it a lot, Madison, it feels like, Austin is the backdrop of a lot of books right now. It's trendy. People are trying to use cities as, a character.
Almost like the other character, yeah.
Yeah. And so she definitely used Manhattan as a character. But her story alone was, very engaging. And they barely talk about it at any of the write-ups about Emma's story. And this isn't a spoiler, but she is a very talented artist, but had some traumas, and so all she's been doing is duplicating famous paintings, and she didn't realize the whole story behind them. but she would refuse to paint anything with flames. And
okay.
and so, but I liked her story alone, and I always love when they get to a healthy place and they put it in a bow and they wrap it all on your way.
If life were so easy, if life was
Yeah.
Done.
I prefer that. I mean, I also like Verity and stuff where you're like, what?
You're like,
the hell just happened? You're like, I mean, you just left a cliffhanger, and I don't know
Right.
if I'm going to be able to move on with my life.
Right.
You got to tell me what's going on. So I like a neat little bow.
Yeah. Sometimes in life you need a neat little bow. Sum it all up nicely.
Yes.
Yes, for sure. I agree.
Give me the goods. Give me the goods. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, that sounds like a fun book.
I recommend it. I recommend it. I think we're doing good summer read. We're not rating anymore because not with an author.
We met with Ashley Manley, and she was like, "Yeah, kind of hurts our feelings when people rate our books." And I was like, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah, I see. That makes sense.
Yeah, but you would recommend it, is what you're saying.
I would recommend it, and I think it would be a good travel read. Like, take it on the plane. The audio's really good. And yeah, I would recommend it. Potential summer read, but and I just started the big one, The Other Woman.
Oh, which author? There's so many.
I know. I'm Sandy Jones. It's the
this is the wait. Is it?
It's called The Other Woman.
It's called The Other Woman. Yeah. Like, Jordan and I had talked about it, Jody, and
yeah, I read it.
Yeah,
I read that too. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's like, I'm like,
yeah, it has a lot of twists.
Probably gonna stay up the rest of the evening gobbling it down.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's good. I enjoyed it a lot.
That sounds like literally every book I read. It's like the downstairs, the
downstairs, and you see
the downstairs, the white upstairs, the white downstairs,
the woman and the window.
Yes.
The woman,
but I love
the woman on the toilet.
I know,
that's me. Autobiography.
We found your book title. We found your book title.
There we are. Now I'm an author.
I love it. That's so funny. They are, when I was reading that one, The Teacher's Pet, and it had like an apple with a knife going through it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Is that Frida McFadden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just finished one of those too. I'm like, well.
Yeah, I like her books, but they do definitely have a formula to them.
Oh, for sure. This might be fake news. I read that she is like a doctor that works with Alzheimer's patients. So she started writing to like keep their brains engaged.
Yeah, I heard it's like a neurologist of some form, or maybe it's some kind of head injury as well. So she incorporates some of that into her.
I'm like, maybe I need that. Keep my brain on its toes. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I know. I understand. I look at some people that have some dementia, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then yesterday we just met with this 91-year-old man, and he was so with it. I was like,
you're like, you read Frida McFadden books? Is that why you're so good?
I'm so impressed.
Oh, that's so cute.
He was a doll. All right, what'd you read this week, Madison?
All right,
how's your book report?
It's good. Okay, I have a caveat. So here's the thing: is I hate fantasy books. I won't do it. My book club knows I won't do it. When Fourth Wing came out, that book about like the dragons.
Yes.
I read that whole thing. I was like, I'll read it. I'm not gonna like it, but I'll read it. But something about, I don't know, 2025. I was like, I'm willing to try.
Yes.
I wrote on Jody's bulletin board at the front of school, when you put up like, what's your goal? I said, I'm going to read different genres of books that I love, because when I say that I've read every Wife Upstairs, The Murderer, and the Frida McFaddens, I'm like, okay, I need to like spice it up. So I started over in like January. I started A Court of Thorns and Roses. Have you heard of this?
Yes.
I'm in like fairyland. And I think what I had to do in order to get there was like have the conversation with myself. Like, it's okay to pretend. Like, this is not real life. So anyway, I read the first one. Am I a fantasy girl? No. Did I hate it? No. So I'm like, okay, it's just as long as I can suspend reality, I can live amongst the male fairies or whatever the hell is happening in here. And it was consumable. Like, it kept my brain busy. I was like, okay. But then after that, I wanted to read the second one, but I needed a little palate cleanser. Back to normal. Went the Frozen River.
Oh, that's good.
Read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have it all.
I picked it up because of the murder aspect.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the like midwifery aspect.
Yeah.
I thought that I would, which granted, I'm reading it through the lens of like being pregnant now. Thank God I'm not reading it now that I know that all this funky stuff is happening with my placenta, because I'd for sure be dead in the 1800s. But it was just like mind-boggling that like this woman just, because it's based on who, I forget her name. That's a fun fact about me. The moment I finish a book, it's gone. I don't know. Don't have to say follow-up questions. Don't know.
Same.
Don't know her name. But I was just so like entrenched in like this world of 1800s midwifery and like what she would do. And like, oh, you can't just pick up the phone when you're in labor and call. No, like someone's hopping on a horse and Shelly like galloping down. But then of course the murder aspect like kept me in. So it's like, okay, I'm in.
So it's based off of Martha Ballard in the 18th century. She was a midwife in Maine.
Okay, Martha, that was her name. And her husband's like Ephraim or something. And they had like 8 kids or something crazy. But it just made me really like thankful for women and science and like, wow, thank God I'm not giving birth in the 1800s. No offense to Martha.
Yeah.
She would do everything that she could. But I really enjoyed that. And like I said, it's not my typical like psychological thriller, but it had enough of like I wanted to know why that guy was dead in the river.
Yeah.
What the hell did he do? I don't like him.
Exactly.
He did something naughty. Nefarious. Bad actor. So I did that. I referred to it as a palate cleanser. I don't know if murder and birthing babies is much of a palate cleanser, but then I went back to Fairyland. So that's where I'm at now.
So
Book number 2.
what is it about fairy fantasy and whatever that genre that you don't like?
She's a Virgo.
I just really struggle with like letting go, I think. And like, I'm like, are we just pretending that this is real? Like when I read Fourth Wing, I'm just like, you can't just make up words and throw them in a sentence, but like you can because they're authors and they can do whatever they want.
Sure.
But this one, I feel like A Court of Thorns and Roses like was a little easier. They like kind of took baby steps. The author, like Sarah J. Maas or whatever her name is, like almost there's a little more world building of like she'd give you a little bit of fantasy, and the girl in it is a human, which is very helpful as that is what I'm. So you like start off human, and then like you get a little bit of like this weird fairy world. So I think that's a little bit easier, like taking it like a digestible amount of like. Okay, whatever. This guy can grow wings. Okay, I'll accept it. Where I feel like, I don't know, I just never grew up. I guess it's just what you, like, I never really read Harry Potter. Like, I just didn't do it. I don't have anything against it. I know my class loves it.
Yeah.
I watch the movies now, like, as an adult. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I could see how kids would love that. Like, it's fun to just let go and, like, pretend. But maybe I need a little more pretend play in my life.
Yeah. I'm not a fantasy gal either. However, Harry Potter felt real.
Yeah. Yeah. Shelly's like, I hate to break it to you, but like, went to Hogwarts. Like,
I mean,
not fantasy.
I mean, I feel like it might exist somewhere.
I think it just might. Maybe that's your next podcast. You gotta go find it.
Exactly.
Well,
and I fully embrace that I'm a muggle, and I'm just not as woke and aware as everybody else might be.
We'll just be
And-
muggles.
Yeah, and maybe that's our Virgo brain, is we're like, this isn't realistic. But I think a lot of y'all's murdery crap is ridiculous.
True. See, but it's like where do we draw the lines? We don't.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
at least they're being crystal clear. It's like, this is fake.
Yeah.
You know, and
Right.
here's some fantasy.
They have wings.
They
They
have
still have
wings.
sex. And I'm like,
Yes.
what is going on? Girls in my book club like love it. They're like, just wait till you get to book 4 or whatever. I'm like, after reading more of these, like, again, I'm like not hating it. Like once I have the logical conversation with myself, like it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
So that's where
maybe it is a Virgo thing. Maybe that's just hard
It's
to let
just-
go of it not being real.
well, and I'm just like so used to liking what I like and not like
Yes. Yeah. I think that's a Virgo trait for sure.
Yeah. I like what I like. Team Virgo. Hey, Madison, who is in your book club?
I am in a book club with a bunch of so my friend Eden, she's fabulous. Shout out Eden. When I first met her, like we met at the dog park. Our dogs were playing.
Okay.
I was like going on a blind date. I was just like, wow, that girl looks really nice and whatever. So we started chatting. And then she was like, do you read? I was like, yeah. She was like, do you want to join my book club? So it started as like me as like the newbie. And there's all these girls. There's probably like 14 or 15 girls total. Like early 30s, some are moms, some are single, like just an amalgam of different people. So I was like the new girl that would like show up like, hi, I'm Eden's friend. But it's just crazy because that was 3 years ago. And now I'm like, texting them on the side. I'm like, oh, I love book clubs for that. And like, of course, no one's ever always there, but it's fun to just like, we pick a date once a month. We meet either at someone's house or at a restaurant, or last time we went to Vintage Books on the east side.
Yes, I love that.
Yes, I love that place. I know.
So
It's one of my favorite
fun.
places. Yes.
Cool. So we'd been there a couple times, but I'm just like, oh, I love it's such a fun like part of my week, like or whenever we do it, part of my month, like going there. We'll eat dinner and just chat, and of course we start with the books, and we do a pretty good. I've been in book clubs where we don't talk about the book ever, and it turns into a wine club, which I also enjoy.
Yes.
But we do a pretty good job of like talking about the books. Like one person will always like bring questions, and we'll talk through them, and then of course we end up, gals being gals. But
Yeah.
Is it heavy on fantasy? Are you the only one that's
no,
like,
it's nothing. Actually,
okay?
it's like I would say like girly pop novels. Like we read
Nice.
The Wedding People.
Oh, I love Wedding People.
Yeah, that was a good. I liked that one a lot. We read The
Yeah.
Wedding People, and then like Freedom and Friends, The Boyfriend. I don't know if you ever read.
Yeah.
So we'll do like 2. We meet every other month now. I guess a lot of them have little kids, so instead of doing like 4 people able to make it once a month, we do it every other month. So
Nice.
Yeah.
I all love the fantasy, but we don't pick it as books often.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I did
that's-
text them. I was like, haters will say it's fake. And I sent like my Goodreads, like currently reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. And they were like, what? Like, I love that you can just shock your book club with.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, I love that.
Ours became heavy on politics and fantasy,
Oh,
and yeah, which mirrors politics and fantasy. And so
it's fantasy to avoid the actual politics.
Exactly.
Exactly. And so it's interesting how the politics of book club become, it's very interesting.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
Oh, but no, it's so
it-
fun.
And I'm glad that they have littles and y'all can be moms together. So
I said, hey, I'm bringing a new member to book club.
Oh.
Picture of like our ultrasound. They were like, what?
Oh,
That's fun. So yeah, we're joining the club. Lots of clubs. Book club, mom club,
I love that. That's
teachers leaving teaching club.
Bye.
Bye later, maybe. I don't know.
I love that. No, I'm excited about all your clubs and
Thanks.
sweet little baby that you're gonna have.
I know.
Before Madison moves on, you teach third grade. So, how do you feel about the YA books?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I feel like when people bring this up, I'm like, okay, what do you think that they're reading about? I don't know. I feel like it's nothing too crazy. As someone that's with kids picking out books every day, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not really in like obviously the middle school or high school setting, so I don't really know.
Yeah. Have you read any good YA books? Do you read YA books?
Not really. I really love children's books. Like I love picture books.
Yeah.
I'm like currently stealing my stash from my room, like pile by pile. Because I'm like, I bought all these.
Yeah.
But I still really.
So that's not stealing.
I'm just taking the things I bought with my money.
Right.
That's myself. But no, I know people love the YA. I'm more of like a picture book girly.
Yeah.
I could talk about those all day too.
But what about John Green? John Green.
Yeah, I guess that is YA technically.
Yeah.
Looking for Alaska was like I think my like in high school.
Oh, good.
Like I like this.
Yeah.
It wasn't a reading assignment.
Yeah.
You're telling me I could read a book like for fun?
Yeah.
And
That was great.
it had all the emotions.
Yeah. What was his other one that came out like
Falling on a Star.
that's the Falls of the Star?
So yes, Star.
Because then it was a movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you proved me wrong. I do enjoy that. I just haven't been none that are like hip up to date.
Right.
Do you read YA?
Did you ever do the Twilight series?
I did in high school for show. Team Edward, hello.
Madison, I heard they're redoing the movie.
What?
I heard.
Why would you touch
Oh,
perfection?
I know. Why would you mess with perfection? It makes no sense.
Like I just want Kristen Stewart to just like stare meanly at the camera somewhere.
Yeah. Begrudgingly. Yes.
She hates whatever she's doing
Yes.
all the time. And that's funny. I didn't know that. But no, I remember flying through those books too. So, and look, that was fantasy. Who am I? I'm just a huge, giant contradiction.
Madison, but that's like Harry Potter. It feels
Right. I'm like, okay, this guy,
loyal.
whatever, he's hot.
Yeah. He can fly.
He can fly. He can run.
And
glittery.
And his quote about Spider Monkey is the best of all quotes.
Hot bomb.
I never read those. I found them to be a little creepy. Like it was like the original furries. No offense out there to all the furries. But I felt like well, our friend Tammy, they would go to all the midnight showings as like in her
Tammy Thompson, can you believe that?
Loves Twilight.
yeah.
And she would stop, drop, and roll, go and get
Those midnight.
and then
One of my best friends just went to Twilight trivia, and like she knows everything. And so I texted her. I was like, "Did you win?" She's like, "No, I got 14th place."
Wow.
I'm like, "How are there 13 people that know more than you?" So that just tells me that there are Twilight diehards out there, and there are among us.
Yes.
Yeah, really. Maybe that's you.
Yeah. Do you know anything about fan fiction? Like fan fiction?
Yeah.
Okay. So whenever Harry's in town, I'm like, "Hey, will you do some fan fiction of Twilight?" And he's so good at it. I love it.
He's like, "Sure, Aunt Shelly."
Well, he loves to read the fan fiction the way it's written, exactly without like when it doesn't have the proper punctuation or exclamation point.
Yeah.
He'll read it exactly as it's written and with all the typos and everything, and it's so funny. It's just
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's
God.
he's a great
Harry. I feel like I'm picturing him as like a child, but I guess it's
yeah,
a college person. I'm talking.
yeah. I picture him like a child too, but mainly because he's still like a little boy. But I read Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. So
I love that book.
it's a great book. I kind of like is this real? So it was based off of a memoir, but she said she used some fictional portions when the stories just weren't that great in her life. So she would kind of add some little bit of fiction to it. But it's so great. It just reminds me of like real girlfriends, how they're just in each other's lives and they just go through all the ups and the downs. But I just love like the whole thing. I just love the whole book. I just think it's such a sweet, coming of age book for women,
It's so true. Like just like the different stages of like love that you have. Like wasn't there a part when she was like waiting on like instant messenger or something or whatever?
Yes.
I'm like, I remember like that was me sitting at my computer desk in 2002 waiting for
pushing refresh.
Yes. Is he logged on? Just to be like, hey.
Yes.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know.
It was like, hey,
what's up?
That's it.
What's up with you?
Anyway,
like a conversation.
Yeah, it's just a sweet book. I really like it. I mean,
who's the author?
It's Dolly Alderton.
Okay,
Apparently has some other ones. I haven't read, but like I would like to after I finish that book.
Yeah, she has a few books out. I was like kind of deep diving about her this afternoon. But she's so cute too. She has Good Material, Dear Dolly, Ghost. I wonder what that's about. Anyway,
what could it be about?
I don't know. Like, what is it? What is it about? But it looks smart, sexy, laugh out loud, romantic comedy. Another good one. But I like that one. And then, Madison, I think you'll like this. I'm just deep. I read the book, The House of My Mother. Yeah. By Shelly Frankie.
Oh, I don't know that one.
So Ruby Frankie was this big YouTube star who was basically yes.
Great.
And but they have a Hulu special called Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Frankie. It's fascinating.
Have you watched it?
It's like 3 little episodes. But what I liked about it is they had her outtakes on it. And she'll be sitting there like, it's crazy. She would be sitting there like with her pens and she'd be like, and like have this big look, and then she'd come back and just she'd go, and do it again and just kept acting.
Oh my God. I get embarrassment watching that happen.
Yes. And then like you would see her like recording something. She goes, today we're going on a trip with our kids. Go. She started crying.
She was undiagnosed. Like that lady was crazy.
Oh, she had some.
And I feel like I only know the tip of the iceberg. So is that book not by her family member?
The House of My Mother is written by her daughter, Sherry.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
and it's sad.
I hope Sherry's okay.
Yes, it's sad. You could see she will not call her parents mom and dad. She calls them by their first name.
That's probably good. Did you ever I'm cutting you off. It's okay. Keep going.
No, go.
Did you ever read I'm Glad My Mom Died?
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, that was so sad too. Like what pain she suffered
and like just like making it their mom's like deathbed being like, Mommy, I weigh 92 pounds, because she knew like that's all her mom wanted to hear. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Made me really like love my mom.
I know. I'm like, oh my gosh. So anyway, I think those are two very opposite things. Everything I know about love, and then
you got both ends of the spectrum there.
Both ends of the spectrum. Anyway, you have big news. You're having a baby. Yay. Tell us about your baby.
Well, she was supposed to be coming July 9th.
Yeah.
And I got diagnosed with this crazy thing that, of course, I've never heard of before, because who would? Called vasa previa. So if anyone out there needs a little help, if you're going through it too, holler. I've never met anyone else with it. But I have 2 placentas, and the cord that connects them is over my cervix, and it's all my little baby girl's blood. So basically I just cannot go into normal labor. It is the number one cause of stillbirth when it's not diagnosed.
Yes.
So it's trying to be like, I'm so lucky that my doctors like found it. That being said, out of an abundance of caution, I will be hospitalized to be on pelvic rest starting April 30th. So my July baby is going to become a late May or early June baby. Just because, again, like you just can't push or anything because you're at risk of like hemorrhaging, and she has way less blood to lose than like adults do. So that's kind of the sad part, but I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Many waves of ups and downs, but as long as she gets here safely, that's all.
Yes.
So I keep calling it like my dorm. Like I'm going to have my dorm room at the hospital.
Yeah.
Out there for like 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah. And we can do book club from there.
Literally, I'm like, I'll read all the books and recap all of them.
Yes. Yes.
It's all besides that, like blip on the radar. Everything's good. We are making a nursery. I don't know. It feels very surreal. Like sometimes I forget. Like, yeah, oh my God, I'm having a baby.
Well, you look amazing. You look beautiful.
Oh my God.
It's like, you look so healthy and glowy and happy, and
I'm
like
very happy. I was ready to be a mom for a while, so I'm glad finally it all worked out. But I'm like, man, I felt totally fine. I'm like that girl that's like, I was never nauseous, I was never tired, I feel fine. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is my cross to bear. This is what I get. That's crazy, but it'll be okay. But as long as she's here, that's what I'm very
Yeah. Do y'all have a name?
This is where I think being a teacher for 12 years is really like, now.
Yeah.
We have a couple that we keep floating around, but then I'm like, everything's accelerated now. So I'm like, well, we better start picking that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my big thing, I remember one time, okay, so with Cameron, I was really thinking about naming her Kennedy for a while. Well, Murphy. I like the name Murphy for a girl because I met this astronaut. She was an astrophysicist. She was going to be going into space. This was like, gosh, Cameron's like 20.
How did you meet it? Where were you? Where you ran into it?
We were all hanging out at somebody's house.
Oh.
And I just thought she was the most interesting person. I was like, Murphy, that's a great name. And John's like, that's a dog's name. And I was like, okay, never mind. And then, but I like it. And then I was thinking like Kennedy. I was like, I really love the name Kennedy. I thought it was such a cute name for a little girl. And then I couldn't figure out what name. I'd be like, what about Kennedy Jacqueline? That sounds so good together for her middle name. Oh, I'm like, well, yeah.
You're like, yeah, that does sound good together. That's so funny.
But names can be hard. Also, I always pay attention to their
Initials
because our little sister Amy, our mom was going to name her Amy Sue Sylvie, and it would have been
your ass. Can't have an ass. I know, we were saying like, okay, it can't be like T.I. Like I can't have like Tamika Ice Cube Tipsord, because then she'd just be tit. Yeah. Not that I have a Tamika, but you never know. You never know what I might get. But no, but also we're having a girl, and before we knew we were having a girl, I'm married to a person that's not a teacher. He just likes all the names, which are great names, but I'm like, I have an Owen in every single class. Sometimes I got two Owens. I've got Owen W. I got Owen L. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. You want something to kind of, but not,
striking the balance between. Okay.
Well, if you had a kid that ruined the name for you, like,
I can tell you many names that I will never.
Yes. It's like,
I've heard that fears with Jody. So there will be a resolution to this. Like, we have to name her something.
Oh, I mean, and take your time, because I do think there's something to meeting the person.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
being like, who are you?
Yeah. I think that's so beautiful. That's a beautiful experience.
Also, like, you're naming an adult too.
Exactly.
She's gonna be an adult for way longer than she's a baby or little girl. So it's like, how do I strike this balance here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It is exciting.
Yesterday. Like, man. But anytime he and I build things together, I'm like, I fucking hate you. But that's just pregnancy rage, I think. Because then it was done. I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. He's like, yeah, because I did. Like, what do you mean it wasn't that bad?
Oh.
I have to tell you, I have the same feeling, but John's usually like, he's not a good builder. He doesn't like to follow the directions.
Right. And like,
And
at
so
least
then I have to just do it myself, you know?
just shoot it. Yeah.
Yeah. We've had to call TaskRabbit before when we put together something from IKEA and not.
Yeah. You're like, I've got this fruit that needs put together. And
Yeah.
really
That's enough.
pieces and
Do everything.
I've done TaskRabbit before, and he's like, "Did you hang that?" I'm like, "Yeah, you were golfing. I hung it up, but like little did doesn't know. I spent $35. You know, Alexa came and hung it and left. I'm like, perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
TaskRabbit is great if you're ever.
What a great invention.
Yes.
That's so smart.
Came up with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, they'll them do anything. Like we had TaskRabbit like hang our TVs because I wasn't about to do that. I was not about to embark on that journey with a television.
And it's not too expensive.
No,
It's not like you're having to get like an electrician out there or something.
Right.
So,
Right. But no, that's been
yeah.
I'm so excited. Newest member of Adjacent Podcast. I'll have to buy her like a hat.
Oh,
Oh,
no, we're getting some onesies that say they talk about me on the pod. When are your parents moving to Austin to be closer to the baby?
I know, right? I think my mom would like any day.
Yeah.
yes.
It is funny, like telling my parents what's going on, like with this thing. And my parents have been divorced since 2005. And so sometimes like looking back, being like, I cannot believe they were ever married. So like talking them through what I'm doing, my dad's like, all right, I'll come down to Austin so I can party with you before you go into the hospital. And then like my mom's like, oh my God, okay, I'll come in May and I'll sleep. I'm just come hang out with you at the hospital like two very different approaches to like, but I'm like, yeah, that's because y'all are not married.
Yeah.
But I need both, right? I need the balance. I need to party before I go, and I need the support. So I'm like, all right, good thing I got both y'all.
And that I do think that would be a standard dad protocol. That is like, hey, when is that baby gonna be 7? Right? We're 7.
Right. Literally. Oh my God. God love him.
Oh my God. So what is the new protocol for pregnant people? Like, what book do y'all read to prepare?
Well, we have the like what to expect book, which really I feel like has not changed that much since like my mom had it.
Yeah.
But now there's the app.
Okay.
So like every Wednesday, because I change like weeks on a Wednesday, so that's when I get like my new fruit. So every Wednesday my class is like, what fruit is she? I don't know who has that job, but like 2 weeks ago it was a cucumber, and then last week it was like a large mango, and I feel like that went backwards. So I think that person.
Well, and the cucumber and
yeah. My class was like, who? I was like, I feel the same. I don't know who was deciding the fruit sizes, vegetables. We got that. My mom got us a 100,000 baby name book. She was like pretty old school.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a big book.
It's a lot. Well, when we found out we had a girl, I was like, all right, good. We got rid of 50,000 like options. I will say though, it'll be like brand names, Nike, Coleman, Adidas. You're like, these are just stores. Like those aren't names.
Is that half of the book?
Literally, like, yeah, there's only like half
Target
brand name. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to name my kid that. One category was like top names in Wisconsin in 1970. I'm like, well, I don't know that I necessarily need that category, but I appreciate that it's in there. But yeah, so we got that. Those are the two big things. I checked those silly little apps and roll through this book and be like, oh, okay, what does Madison mean? I'm like, oh, warrior goddess angel or whatever I am.
Wow.
It's true. That's not it. It was probably
true.
Like sad, weak mouse with anxiety.
I doubt that. And that's crazy. Names are so powerful. Being a nerd Virgo, I'm going to send you something. It's this data, and they do data on everything. But Adrian and I think Aaron will enjoy it as well. Adrian and I will watch these data things where it shows like one of them is like girls' names throughout like the last 4 decades. And so every year they change the data. It's like, what's the most popular name? So you get all worked up. It's like, Catherine, watching it go up. Yeah,
Send that to me.
Yeah, it's so much fun to watch. And
so
it was, yeah, they do it for everything. They do it for, we watched it recently on how people spend their time. And it used to be family, church, family, church. And then
now
social,
like TikTok.
Yes. And then social media hits, and it goes real fast over like,
I'm sure.
and nothing's even close on the data chain to the social media.
Oh my God.
In their time, and it's so disturbing. But Adrian and I would get real worked up as like, pick your name, let's see who ends up at the top. And it's like and even like most famous baseball player who hit the most home runs. I mean, it's all the different data.
That's so cool. Yeah, send that my way.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Some sort of seed to plant here.
Yeah. How are y'all handling? I know you're working, so your last day is going to be April
like 29th or something.
Okay.
You know, right after Star.
I mean, you worked that out like a bandit there.
You know, that little lady in there really figured that out. You know, if I didn't get a sub, I don't know. I ate 4 people today. I'm like, whatever.
Maybe Ashley, or maybe not your monkey, not your house.
Oh, yeah, get Ashley Cohen in there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, my class would be like, who's this lady? Where's she been all year? I like her.
Oh, she's so fun.
I want to hang out with her straight out.
She would make everybody laugh.
Yes, she does. I saw her Friday. She was making me giggle in the like literal 46 seconds I saw her.
She's so funny.
What a nut. In the best way. I mean that in the best way.
Hey, how is Aaron? How's Aaron feeling?
He's good. I will say, I think the like moms become moms when they're pregnant and dads become dads when the baby's here. I can see how that, I mean, he just like goes to work, but he's super excited. Yes. When we found out it was a girl, he was like, okay, hell yeah. Like, I think we have one niece and like 3 nephews. So he was excited to give our little niece another girl.
Yeah. I love that.
Good. I mean, he has been very, I'm like, I need you to fill my water bottle. Things that I could really, like I said, I feel fine. There's no.
Oh, Madison,
do it.
Pro tip. Maximize this opportunity.
Absolutely. And I have. I'm like, I called him the other day because I was in bed and I was so comfy. And he was downstairs watching basketball or something. I was like, I can't find the remote. He's like, to the TV that you're watching upstairs in bed. I was like, yeah, I can't find it.
I do that still today, and I'm not trying to. I'm like, could you
like, but I need you here.
Yeah.
So, but he does. He's a good.
Yeah.
I think when they say like the partner that you pick for your life is like the most important, I'm like, oh my God, thank God.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like worried about him when I'm in the house. I'm like, what are you going to do for 6 weeks all by yourself? Like,
yeah.
And he's like, that is the least of your concerns.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
yeah. Well, he'll busy and stuff with like,
for sure.
Working around the house and then doing his job.
Right. Like he gets to nest for
days. He could be the nester.
Yeah. Which is going to be great. But no, he's great. He's very excited. But
well, and I hope he gets all the golf in. Gets like golf 3 times a week. Burn it down.
Seriously. And he is, trust me. Like Saturday, he was like, do you mind if I go to Butler in the morning? I'm like, just go do. It's a beautiful day. Like, be outside.
Yeah.
Because
you're kind of getting, like, you're trying not to overexert yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to, like, chill, which I don't really do that well.
Yeah.
But I was like, what can I do? And she said, no more cycling, but like I can go for walks, which is okay. And then Pilates, which I've been doing. Okay. We like cycle and do like weight stuff. So like, and Aaron's like, this is literally the universe telling you to calm down.
Yeah. So no more boxing.
No more boxing. Yeah, that's a big no. No more sex. No more intercourse. So I felt yeah, all the fun stuff. I'm like, all right, see you in September or whenever this is all done.
Oh man, well, I know the sacrifices we make for family.
I'm like, oh, just get this little lady here safely. That's all.
That's matter. She'll be good.
I love I love that you're gonna find a way to cherish this.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, well, how lucky am I? Like, I don't want anyone to think. I know I'm very lucky. I get to take some years off and be with this, her, or if I have another one or whatever. But
yeah,
I go, what an interesting way. I've just learned, like, okay, you just don't know. You never know.
Exactly.
You never know. Like, I would have never guessed that this is where I would be, but
yeah.
Right.
Is there any talk of moving home?
Nope. Sure is not.
Yay.
We're building the pool in the backyard.
Oh, good.
When that's done, which
So it likes warmer weather too.
So we have a true Texan.
A true Texan
In the house.
And our families like to come visit, so
Yes.
which is good. I'm sure y'all know that too. I'm like, yeah, do you guys want to come visit me in March? I'm sure you do.
Yes, I bet they do. I bet they're like, yes, I'm on my way.
Yeah.
And you add a pool and the people will never leave.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay.
It's like,
But no, my dad just booked a trip for like 2 weeks from now. He's like, the pool gonna be done. That would be a miracle if the pool is done in 2 weeks. But you come on down anyway, Dad.
yeah, come on down. Oh, that's exciting. I'm very excited for you.
I'm so excited. We have to have a baby shower. I'm going to talk to your team.
It's a baby.
A baby.
You don't have to do anything for me. Just hang out with me and we'll read some books.
Yeah. You can be like, I meet with us every week while you're in the hospital.
Our weekly Madison show.
Exactly.
Out of my podcast.
I love it. Well, you are just a sweetheart and a gem, and we
Wait.
Look at you.
We gotta talk about Real Housewives.
Okay, real quick.
What one?
Which one are you watching right now?
I'm watching pretty much everything except Potomac.
Yeah.
Are you watching the new Summer House?
Yes.
Wow.
What do you think of the Paige and Craig thing? I know this is old news, but
I mean, I feel like we could have seen this coming. I'm like, she didn't want to be married to him.
yeah, I think I'm just going to give some good advice. If you're not on the same page with the person you're with, and it's not just 1 year, but it's multiple years, it's probably a sign that they're just not that into you.
Right.
And it's okay to move on.
Totally. Agreed. I know. I feel like people were like, oh, how could she? How dare she? And I'm like, she probably could have done that 2 years ago since she never wanted to get married and nothing really changed. But I don't know. It's still a successful relationship. They had fun. But yeah, now she's doing her thing. She's out there. She's at the Vanity Fair Oscars party last night. I'm like, you go, Paige.
Yeah.
Oh, go Paige.
Why to go?
I think Paige is hilarious.
She's the best. But she's talking about Kyle being a DJ. And she's like, I'm just here to keep his wife company while he pretends to be Diplo. I'm like, that's so true. Well, what a loser of a man. Sorry, no offense to any male DJs in their 40s. But like, oh my God.
Well, we have some DJs and music makers that are in their 40s, but I don't think that I think they're in their 50s, whatever. But I think with Kyle, it's like
he's just always
older.
The next.
He's doing things that
he's clinging to his youth.
Yes, he's clinging to like what he was when he was in college.
He's dingleberrying.
Literally. And also now he's like in a house, those new girls. I'm like, are these girls like
yeah. Kyle was douchebag number 1 from season 1 of Summer House.
I know.
Yeah.
He's the worst. I will say
didn't he have a mullet for an hour?
Yeah. Ew. Gross. At BravoCon, we got to meet Paige. And she asked me, she said, "Do you want to take a selfie?"
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And it was on her birthday. It was the best experience. She was so, I'm like, well, they say like never meet your heroes or whatever, but I was
Yeah.
kind of scared to like meet all these Bravo people just because I've spent like how much time.
Yes.
But I'm like, yeah, I love you. She was so lovely in real life, which was awesome.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. What would your tagline be, Mads?
Oh my God. That's such a hard question. I should have come prepared.
No. Get to chew on it and come back when you're ready.
You would think out of the amount that Bravo takes up of my life, I would know.
Duh.
Yeah, mine is, I'm not here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. And Shelly's, what was yours that we
It's like, if you're boring, GTFO. No boring people. No
Boring people. Boring. I remember one of you saying that.
but the new girls on Summer House look a little too young for me.
Yeah, they're like, well, that's what's weird. I'm like, okay, they literally, I guess they're like 25, but like they're in a house with Kyle that's like 43. Bark, gag, gross, weird.
Yeah. I think because Andy Cohen, I don't think Andy Cohen sees age the way that most people do. But I think that Kyle could be a goofball, and Kyle's kind of Andy's like yes man.
Oh yeah,
like he wants to make Andy
like happy.
He kisses up to him a lot. But I do think it's kind of rude when people have a company and they don't want anybody else to have a piece of the pie. And that's when him and Paige get in a fight because he's upset because Craig is endorsing a different seltzer.
Which also he was an investor for, but also like Kyle Loverboy's whole thing was they didn't take investors. So it's like, don't complain then. Then you can't do it. Also, all those castmates have been drinking Loverboy for free on camera for 7 years. Like they've gotten free ad campaigns from all these celebrities just like drinking his drink. So he can chill out. He bothers me before.
Yeah. I'm just like, you can't be like that in this world. You have to just say there's enough for everybody.
Right. Like you can have a drink brand and you can have a drink brand. Everyone has a drink brand. That's kind of how it is in 2020.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a drink brand now? Adjacent.
Yeah. This is adjacent water.
Adjacent. I love it.
It comes straight from the tap. You can send us boring, Laura. It's
boring.
It's not boring.
No, we don't. We're stretching ourselves.
It comes with this little bitty joint.
Oh my gosh, no.
You're the best. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, I love you. I'm trying to catch up on the Summer House stuff.
That's your homework.
Hey, is Paige Paige's best friend on the show Hannah?
No, not anymore.
She's too busy with her comedy.
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
Well, thanks for meeting with us.
Having me. I feel so lucky. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Texas. Yeehaw.